The shot's off, but misses. UG-26. Let's push back. Looks like we lost a few aircraft there. 81's almost set up. I know, I should have had them set up before I did this. I hit the wrong button. 20 mils firing at the Stu 3. Brings in the JU-188. Takes out my guys who are about to get in the woods. Smoke about to come down, but these guys are getting pretty pinned here. Hello there, internet friends. Today I bring you another exciting 10 versus 10 here on Tannenberg. Today I'll be playing as the Allies as their absolute worst division. I am playing a bunch of peasant partisans from Yugoslavia. Sorry, Yugoslavian friends. So, what I'm going to try to do here is take the right-hand side of this forest and then take the flag. Got another guy here. I don't read this. I don't know what his name is. We'll just call him Soviet Man. He's bringing up a Panther. I brought in a sniper to spot down the road. And then I brought in a ton of these Bombassis. I've also got the Recon, some 100 mils Italian out-of-date World War I junk. That's horribly inaccurate. And my goal here is just to clear them out with those mini hand grenades and then follow up with some other guys. So, initial setup, a little bit slow, no big rush coming through this channel here, which is probably wise because there's a Panther sitting right there and a SU-122. Guy keeps calling it a BF-109, really afraid of the air power coming in. I don't really play that way, though. Let's take a look around the map while these guys get in place. So, it looks like we're maintaining the intersection here. Very, very light equipment on this flag. Fairly light over here, but we've managed to push up with an OB-25 into the back. What is going on here? We've also got a bunch of guys in the woods with flamethrowers. That's awesome. DP Grupa's over here, and our left flank is starting to fall because there's absolutely nobody over here. And we've got a bunch of T-34s back here hiding from this Pak-38 and some Superiors. So, kind of a weird match so far. 13-11. Looks like we got a Nashorn dueling that Panther. Who's gonna die? Someone will. Panther changes targets to the Opel Blitz and destroys it. MG-34 goes down to the SG-43 and Panther is destroyed by the Nashorn. SU-122 still up, capable of taking out the Nashorn. However, these heat shells, they only go, what, 1,500 meters. Not sure why. Eugen decided it that way. So, bringing up my Recon Kunjikis. And spotting some Pioneers. So I'm going to move them back because they're obviously going to get their butts whipped because they got Breda 30s. And their Bredas are out of range. Nashorn moving up without recon, maybe. Might get in view of this SU-122. I did not mean to bring in this 65 down the reinforcement road. I've done this on this channel before. Make sure you know where your guys are going, or they're just going to snipe in trucks. So, as he did. So the Bombastis are moving up. We've taken the right-hand forest without any resistance, which is very convenient. I'm keeping these guys back sort of out of view. They've just got 8. Machado Modelo 1891s, which I'm not sure. Actually, don't know what those are. If those are Italian, I don't know. But they have shock and Raider and Fanatical, so when I get in close and I can get grenades on people, they're pretty effective at taking guys out. Excuse me, still fighting off this flu. I have these 20 mils. They're 10 points. And got a martyr in here fairly close, so we'll see if we can take him down. Keeps bringing in that BF-109 who's just sort of hovering, taking 37 fire. 100 mils in place now. More infantry coming back. My 20 mil was able to take out a martyr, which is awesome. His martyr 2s are 55 points, so nice trade for a 10-point infantry squad. The Borshis are like a standard infantry squad with an automatic rifle. So I'm having, if you guys ever want to try to do this through the right forest, you have to manually like do a two move thing here to get them to not just go right down the road. Just an FYI. Nashorn's still up, but SU-122 can see him, I think. Now he's shooting at that building. Nashorn spotting the T-3485. It's in a bit too close. He's probably going to die. Gets a penetration on him, but T-34 does get that kill. So, Konyeki is spotting these Pioneers, and they actually spot them. They get 2 casualties immediately, so I pull them back. Second Nashorn's moving aggressively forward. Guys, use these to ambush. Don't use them as a tank. 35 mils of armor. What are you, crazy? Manages to get the T-34-85, but takes damage, and the next shot should take him down to Chinatown. Otto's moving through the left-hand forest here. Bringing in my obsolete 47mm anti-tank guns. I think they're 30 points, and then bringing in my obsolete 20mm Italian AA guns. Now, these, for some reason, I feel like always seem to perform better than the German ones. My 100 mils, get some suppression on these guys so that we can make an assault here, by the way. Very, very inaccurate fire. Didn't want these bombastis to go out in the open. So the Borsis have 9 M24s and ZB-30, so not a bad infantry squad for 20 points. They get 11 men, and they get a Raider trait. At this point, I'm going to try and reinforce this position. Looks like he's just moving up some recon over here. I'm getting counter battery fire on my 100, so I'm moving them around. I just got to make sure to move stuff around. And in case he tried to push through with infantry, I had brought up a Blinda. These are great for stopping infantry rushes. SU-122 dies to the Nashorn. Pioneer's still up, but getting fire from multiple units now. Double vetted. Slowly putting suppression on the Borsis. Purple MG. Spotting these guys, taking another casualty. Getting suppressed by a 5-man team, which is probably an MG-42. JU-188 coming in. Get his bombs off. Yes. Doesn't kill this is this 3 though, which is big for us. Having to pull these guys back. Now moving these 20 mils into position. Got these guys in a new position. He really wanted to kill these off pretty fast. And so I'm retargeting to take out the MG42. Definitely the most dangerous thing we've got here towards my infantry. T-34-85 battling Nashorn. Let's see if these 20 mils can take down this BF-109. He dies. It wasn't to my 20 mils. There's just something else over here, but they definitely helped out. These guys aren't vetted either. 171. I don't know what the Flak 38 is. 171 rounds a minute seems to do pretty well. Like, these are actually pretty good for anti-infantry duty, too. Look at that spread. Just awful. That's all I got, though. And I think the only thing with radios are the Special Forces teams. So I'd have to bring in a car to Special Forces teams, which I think you only get like 2 liters. And then I'd have to bring in artillery commander, and I just didn't feel like it was worth spending the points and all that. Pack 40 battling T-34-85, not a good match. Try to get that ZIS 3 on him if we could. MG-34 pinned down at this point. Need to move this M49 up. Have 15 rounds of high explosive. Blast is very small. SG-43 firing away at the Alpha gears. It looks like we've got infantry into this sector over here. Tiger's moved way up, dealing with a 45 mil along this Panther. Not great. Friendly Panther coming in to help out. Additional artillery fire coming down on my position. We're up, though, 14-10. Suppressed MG-42 starting to take casualties from the ZB-30. Sorry, guys, if you can hear me coughing, I'm trying my best. Shooting team taking fire from a T-34-85 out in the open. Elite squad pinned down out in the open, but guards getting pushed back by the Vernichtungs. And their 6 G-43s. Triple vetted as well. 20 mil finding the Martyr. Miss twice. Miss 3 times. Hit once. Twice. 3 times. 4 times. It's not able to get through that 35 mils of armor. 5 times. What can this guy do? 40 mils. What do we got on this thing? 40 and 20 on the side. I hit it on the side a few times. Didn't work, so falls back. Extra veterancy didn't get me any extra help on getting the first shot off. So I got a 47 here in case trucks come through. I got a 20 here in case there's a breakthrough. I've got a boys AT here for trucks. Another 20 mil I can move up. Trying not to bunch up my equipment. I don't want to get artillery. My guys kept taking fire from that Pack 40. So I've retargeted my horribly inaccurate World War I artillery onto it. See if we can do anything. We also have an Andrusha. It's firing at a Pack 40 way over here. Man. 47 mil, finding the Martyr too. Ends up taking him down. BF-109 not able to make it through the A, not this time. We got 4 of these. Breed at 20 mils, firing away. Ooh, that looked good. Redirecting the MG-42 now that this 47 is taking fire. 13-11, guys. If you can handle the coughing and you're still here, you can take a look at who's playing today. Only one American team. P2 gets his load off. Ends up killing somebody or gets them to get pinned. Moves the line just a little bit. Still not great over here. Take a look at everything else. Bunch of unvetted, disheartened stuff jammed up by some Estonians. They got that flag back. Everything's pushed back. Got these 57s set up, which is awesome. Managed to hold this point, get this one back. So, left flank doing all right. Now I'm bringing in my 75s. Yeah. Got lots of these things, and they're annoying. So I did manage to spot an IG-33, which is terrifying. So I am going to do my best to eliminate the threat. Trucks coming in. Stug's trying to hold back, but I got a pack 38 here. Triple that. He does seem to be bouncing off that frontal plate armor. Got 100 millimeters of penetration on this gun and 90 mils in the front. Struggling. Damages the transmission. Takes a casualty. And my redirected artillery fire manages to pin all these guys down who are in the trucks. So I've got, what do we got here? 6 75s, 3 100s right now. And this thing is just not able to get through. At 1250. Gets him to fall back though. So, I did manage to bring in a blended commander. And that's providing some veterancy to my AA over here. And then because I brought in these commandeers, I have triple vetted now, all of these guys, which is pretty awesome. I have a ton of these in my deck. They're 12-man teams, so they don't get nuked as easily by artillery. And so I should be able to maintain veterancy across my line here. Need to take care of these Stug 3s before I push into this farm. So he's got 3 of them. And then that Pack 40 took 0 damage from the 100 mil. Counter battery with big blasts, probably something 120 to 150. Manages to take out one of my 100 mils. Still have 2 left. 47 somewhere. Up here it gets destroyed. Redirecting artillery on these guys out here. JU-188 getting pushed off by AAA net. Maybe we'll die. That'd be awesome. And he is killed. Got a U-2 just flying out there, seeing everything for us. That's very unusual this late in the game. I don't know if these guys are called Bork or Borchi. Let me know in the comments. P2 coming in for a bombing run. Probably going to take out that 88. No, he's going for something else. So, I do have, I think, 6 snipers in this deck. Really should have redirected to that 88. Because now his Tiger's dead. Anyways, sometimes you're focused on other stuff. I get it. Bombasti's out of view. Borgi's covering the line up here. I got Lovi, Technikovas. In case we get half-tracks moving in. And I'm bringing in more recon. Got a ton of these guys, and I brought a ton because they have Molotovs too. 50 mil goes down to the Stug 3 since he can't seem to get through 90 mils of armor. Recon being spotted. No casualties yet, but probably need to bring him back. 70. I brought in a 75 now. It's Pack 40, which he manages to kill that one off. And we're still here at a 13-11, guys. Sniper's spotting Sturm shoots him back here in the woods. Just gonna keep pot-shotting them until they're dead. They get 70 rounds. Another Stug goes down to that Pack 40. No enemy artillery yet, which is quite unusual. MG42 spotted. Immediately redirect my teams onto it. Don't want to lose my snipers if I can avoid it. He's taken 3 casualties so far. These guys are going to fire fast because he's on triple star right now. This guy's just out of range. And our left flank totally collapsing. So I have these Breda heavy machine guns too. They're 15 points, so I brought in a lot because I get a lot in Phase B. So you notice I didn't bring any in Phase A. It's because I didn't have any. But he must have seen the truck, so he's dropping rockets on me. Now he's still trying to get this ZIS-3. Manages to take it out, but the SG-42 is still up. Gonna move up aggressive with these recon. Get my, this is 120 worth of machine guns in place. And enemy seems to want to focus on my artillery, trying to keep them moving around so they don't get blown up. Definitely can be hard when you've got larger pieces falling down with a huge splash. I did bring in these 76.5 AA guns for any heavy bombers. And the Bombasi are running. 49, 47 mil gets destroyed. SG-43 up to take out these guys. Lots of fire. And we've capped the flag. And now we've got off-map coming on us. Sniper gets blown up right after he takes a shot at the Pioneer Führer. But 75 mil able to spot them, gets a casualty on them. $20 mil goes down to off-map. It's another 10 points down. Second sniper team just chipping away here at the enemy. Pioneer Führer's getting destroyed by this Pack 40. And my recon team running with their Breda 30s. I'd be able to take these guys out. Comes in the Nebelwerfer's. Gonna try to take out my Pack 40. Get these guys to fall back. And they stay alive. So, must have lost another flag because we're still locked in here at a 13-11. Enemy continuing to concentrate on my artillery. These big blasts are scary, the little ones not so much. I want to make sure my commander stays alive. Snipers continuing to take these guys out. He's really spending a lot of supplies trying to take out snipers. Does manage to take out the 20-point sniper team. But we have pretty decent control here now. We don't have any AT over here. We've got an SU-122 who, again, he doesn't have this disabled, so it's only going to shoot 1,500, so he's going to die. We've got 175. I get a Lovik Technikova moving into position. Hopefully he doesn't get spotted. And we've got some infantry squads and bringing in these Jurinsikis are awesome. I think they're, to me, probably the best squad that this deck has. We've got the Molotovs and 3 M38 Berettas and Shock, and they just are awesome. They're very, very good at chewing up German infantry, including the Sturm Pioneers. Like they're awesome. Take out the Stug 3. I think it was this. Yeah, it was this 75 mil. He retook the flag, so I'm redirecting all of my artillery onto his infantry stuck in the open. The recon team is getting massacred right now. No attempts to rush through on my side from the enemy. Moving up on Breda 37s into position here. Shoots in teams with their 2 MG42s, providing good suppression on my infantry. More Nebelwerfer fire on my artillery. Going for the 45.75 mils. Shoots are destroyed by the PE2. And we've recapped this flag. My Breda 37s are back into position to kill these Schutzen off. And my recon team's probably going to pay for being out in the open with their lives. But I should be able to take out the Stug 3 with my Pack 40. Jersinki's moving forward, so you don't want to make this mistake. You do not want to get them out in the open. Because, as you can tell, they're immediately getting absolutely massacred, so should have paid more attention to what they could see. I'm moving in a Pack 40 here, cover this road. Looks like we've got Panzergrens on our flank here, and decided to call in all the Venturas. I've only got these crappy 45 kilogram bombs, though. I noticed that there was a lot of infantry bottled up here. Remember, we didn't see a whole lot. There was like a 37 mil. Didn't see a whole lot of enemy anti-aircraft. Let's see what we can do here.
Mayday!
Not the best.
It's getting hot up here.
So his grenadiers are moving forward, but I've got 2 heavy machine guns, pinning them down, sort of taking control of that. Fire all over this place. I mean, they're just trying to hit every piece here, so I'm just having to move stuff around. And there's some big pieces. Redirecting on the intersection here. Don't want the left flank to fall. I mean, we've got the flag. And I've got another machine gun up here that can reach that line. SU-122 gonna maybe try to do something productive. You know, friendly teammate who's supposed to be supporting has literally no equipment here. Not sure what he's doing. Playing with Andrushas, I guess. I mean, I gotta be honest. We had some guy who was actually playing the game instead of playing artillery commander. Could have taken this flag. No problem maintaining this flag at all. You're trying to do it alone with the worst division in the deck, going up against, I don't know, some guy with pretty good German stuff. It's just, I don't know, kind of sad to me when people do stuff like this. Like, play the game. Alright, so these guys are pinned. Got the flag still. Everyone's pinned down, though. Sturm shoots and continue to get shoot up. Got a commander here helping out. Moving this Pack 40 forward. And we've got 12 minutes left here. Bring in some snipers as well. Remember, there's that one squad back here. So, moving these guys around. Ooh, my 75 mil. Just continue having to move these guys around. Grenadiers getting chewed up. And he manages to get my Pack 40. I think I've got 2 left.
Bitte, nicht schießen.
So we have the intersection covered. You can see we did kill a truck here. We're losing this over here. Not really a whole ton of stuff to hold it. This guy's out of position. We lost this flag, so we're at 12-12. And we barely got this one, so we're at 13-11. Taking some shells here on the point. Did move up a heavy machine gun into a building here. See if we could take some pot shots at this wood line. And it looks like they're trying to move guys in through here. And the dual heavies. Laying down the heat on the Sturm shoots him. Gets him pinned down. Another heavy here. He's in range of these MG42s, so he's taking casualties very fast. Seems like faster than maybe it should be for a HMG team inside a building. Let's go, at least one vet, but these guys are good. Snipers spotting Schützens. And my recon team is forced to surrender, but we still have these Jerznickies here in the woods to prevent an advance. Got a 47 mil up here firing on the Schützens. Just trying to get this guy in place. Try to prevent any trucks from coming through. Snipers keeping Schützen down. SG-42 doing nothing. Sniper gets taken out in the first shot. That's a bummer. IG-33 in view, taking fire from the T-34. And I've got another Pack 40 here to cover the reinforcement road. Got another one coming in as well. I wanted to put on the other side of the road. Sturm Pioneers. These guys are out of their grenades, so get blown up by, looks like a satchel charge or grenade bundle. Managed to take him out with the Molotov. Sturm Pioneers coming in. Take a casualty, but chewing up fast. We'll take them out too. These Ost Legionnaires are gonna get destroyed. Now moving up these 76.2, so in terms of damage, it's a 4.15. I don't know what that is to a tank. I don't know how to tell how much armor they have, but I think it would do something. But these guys I forgot about. They're not good for woods anyways, but it'd be nice to move them up to here. Reinforcing these Bombassis with another group. in case he tries to come in. And then trying to move my 20s over. Kind of dull gameplay by the opposing team, not really making a push. Maybe a little bit of one over here. But I've got more squads coming in. These guys are only 20 points. And we're locked in at a 12-12 here. Barely holding on to this flag, and we lost this one. Got an 85 that's trying to take on 3 Jag Panthers. Good luck. And there's a T-34-85, so really use some smoke on these guys. And then either some bombers or, I don't know, like a IS-2. Boy, we got a lot of infantry in these woods. I'm bringing in my aircraft again. Try to take out these guys have just been spotting over here. I'd like to take them out. One of my Bombassis was destroyed by these guys. SU-122 gonna die to the PAC-40. And it's got a decent AA nut in here. You can see 1, 2. It's got 2 over there. Do manage to take out the PAC-40, but it doesn't hit the Nashorn because the bombs are so small. And we've got a Schwimm coming up here. Now, if I had any radio equipment, I could probably take them out pretty easy. But not going to be the case. Tried to get this guy into position, but he was taking rocket fire. So, not in time as he falls back. So the Beretta's firing away at the Grenadiers. And the off-map coming in on my position. Yursenicki's able to clear out the forest again. Sniper is destroyed by off-map, these 2 10s. Looks like there's a lot of enemy equipment over here. And now we're losing in terms of flags. So he's turning all his trucks away now because I just kept blowing him up over here. I'm smart enough to see that. These guys should be able to take these regular infantry out. Proletariat is spotting these guys. They got MG-34s. Trucks coming in. They're still holding on to this flag. It's a 915 though. PAC-40 takes out 1 truck. How many tanks do you think my teammate had in his deck? More than 3? All I had is the interwar light tanks, unfortunately. And this artillery fire is so inaccurate, it's just not going to take out that Schwimm. Not sure why he's bringing in 37s for the non-existent air power. Proletariat getting pinned down by artillery off map. Now the enemy trying to sweep in with looks like a company of men. Tiger out of range. But this PAC-40 can definitely kill it off. 190. Bring in some field guns now. See if we can help out. Heavy machine guns still chipping away at the enemy. And we've lost this flag for the moment. SG-42 doing something useful for once. So there's 11 minutes left in the clock. We're at a 9:15. The team is starting to lose points. I've got 3 heavy machine guns firing away at these guys. One of them is destroyed over here by a shell. And, my teammate just decided to quit. Well, it's no big loss. Nebelwerfer fire coming in.
60.
Going for the 75s. Got to get them resupplied here. Sturm shoots him, probably going to die finally. More trucks coming in. 75 is going to get the shot off. No. Trying to move up as Sturm shoots him. Alright, now that we have AI playing, we've got some tanks coming in. That's awesome. So we've got a Nashorn to deal with here. SG-43 destroyed by the Nashorn. And he's sweeping through, taking out my support equipment. I'm going to have to move these guys back. I do have these Kersantes. They're fanatical with 13 men and 4 submachine guns. So I'm going to try to soften these guys up, get their morale down, get them a little bit pinned, and see if I can take them out. I've got the commander here to vet them up. He actually has 4 Sten guns too. And I'm calling in these crappy bombers to see if we can do a little bit of damage to these guys. Alright, 1 load off, 2, and 3 get off, but not perfect. One of my bombers is destroyed. Sturm shoots and out here is destroyed. We're barely holding on to this flag. And tons of what appears to be mortar fire falling in on my retreating equipment. Yeah, it looks like we're doing a good job of taking these guys down. We've got 2 more of them moving in. These guys are 20 points. I've got my field gun up in position now to take out any trucks. Machine gun getting spotted by these Nashorns. And I'm going to try something Soviet? One of my field guns gets destroyed by artillery. Still taking counter battery fire on these crappy World War I guns. So, they got the Proletari. Got a lot of them. I had almost 50 of them. And it's a little bit bored, so let's see if they can take the forest on the other side of this open field. I can't remember. There's probably like 20 in here right now. And I'm calling up mortars and some 50 mils. I mean, to be honest, there's really no reason for me to do this. I do have the flag. I realize that. But we're at a 14-10. And sitting here, covering the wood line and having the enemy do these little weak attacks and not much else is a little dull. So let's make it really interesting. Maybe this will be good content. So, my infantry is now beginning their advance. I'm going to try to get them into the woods through hell or high water. My hope is that there are too many targets for the enemy to shoot at. Not sure if this was a Soviet strategy in World War II, but it kind of seems like it. And so I'm bringing in Beaufighters to attack his tanks and stuff. BG-26 I got 1 of. Nashorn gets destroyed by my PaK-40. 81's not in position yet. Beaufighter gets knocked off. These things suck. They're too slow and they don't have enough resilience. Gets the shots off, but misses. BG-26. Let's push back. Looks like we lost a few aircraft there. 81's almost set up. I know, I should have had them set up before I did this. I hit the wrong button. 20 mils firing at the Stu 3. Brings in the JU-188, takes out my guys who are about to get in the woods. Smoke about to come down, but these guys are getting pretty pinned here. My artillery fire is raining in here. And now I've got my smoke in place, which is, again, I understand, late to the party. I do have my flanks covered over here. MG-42, keeping these guys pinned down. Got my 3 Pac 50s firing away back here, along with all my artillery. I don't have any Pac 40s left in my deck. I didn't have many to begin with. Just an insane amount of fire going down here. And really, honestly, doing surprisingly little over time. Like, these guys are, look at all the fire going at these two guys. They're barely going. And here comes the enemy artillery. Oh, the off map, the big booms. It's one way to stop a frontal assault. So this flag goes down. And because these guys are pinned, the undefeatable Stu, everyone's pinned, so nobody's getting a Panzerfaust off, and they're just surrendering. $20 mil now firing at him. It's kind of amazing that this guy who was in the same blast zone was not suppressed and managed to surrender like 5 infantry squads. Alright, bring these South Africans back in. Unfortunately, way too much stuff here. I've got 50 mil AT guns, that's about it. But I got a lot more men willing to die. Sort of 9:15. Another giant off map coming in. And he brings in his aircraft to bomb my proletaries. And they pay for it. Tiger does get destroyed. Now bore for fire coming in on the 50 mil. Unfortunately, it gets my guys just at the right time. AA doing a rush of artillery commanders. So getting more smoke down this time ahead of the trucks. And we get a lot of trucks. We have a lot of time. Got a lot of men. One of the trucks is destroyed. We have the flag. And unfortunately, artillery hitting right where my trucks were, so a lot of them bail out. A couple are making it through, though. Not sure what this guy sees, since it says he can't see anything, but apparently he's able to see my guys. Just Nicky is going to be able to make quick work of these guys. Alright, proletariat, let's hold this flag. 10 seconds left. Just incapable of doing anything. An MG-34. Stuke 3 is destroyed. And that is the end of the match, and we have a draw. So, let's take a look at our team stats. You know, I committed suicide on purpose. Let's see how it did anyways. Not as bad as I thought. 20 mil got a guy. Let's see, 47 got a couple guys. 75 did really well. Took out a whole platoon of Stuke 3s. Heavies got 2. Crappy bombers got 2. This 15-point heavy's got 2 more squads. The 75 did really good. There's just not many in the deck. Again, these Juransinkis are awesome. I mean, these are elite infantry that they were able to just take down. These guys are really good. And then a lot of one-offs. My 75 actually took out 2 Sturmschützen. Anything else that was great? No. On the enemy team, artillery, 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 Nashorn. Nashorn got a few. Artillery, artillery. Stuke 3 got a couple on my rush at the end. Schützen got a few. Tiger. Oh, that Tiger did really good. MG42. Off map. 81s. 150s. Somehow I killed 11% for the team and had only 9% of the casualties, even though I just went on a suicide charge. So, not the best team play, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun. Sorry about the coughing in this one. I'm still fighting this thing off, but hopefully, if you guys can make it through, I'll see you in the next one. You guys take care and have a good one.